Today is going to be a landscape day. Sunny skies, blue, fluffy clouds. Come on. Okay, off to Malta today, of German Palace fame, the derelict hotel, and the salt pans, which we mentioned in another video and in fact photographed. It's a really good morning, nice and warm. Car says it's about 19 degrees, so not that warm, a bit chilly. And blue skies and fluffy white clouds, which is really good. In another 2 months here, we'll have blue skies for 4 months without any fluffy clouds. But hey, we have to make do with what we have, and it'll be a bit warmer in 2 months as well. So let me just concentrate on driving, and I'll see you at Germa. Okay, so just driving down into Malta now. We're going to a place just past the old Germa hotel building, St Thomas Tower, St Thomas Bay. At the moment it looks great, blue skies, fluffy white clouds. We're going to try to use the big stopper again, so it should be very good, very exciting. No big waves like last time, so I'm not likely to drown, so it won't be that sort of exciting. It'll be sort of, wow, what a pretty picture, sort of exciting, much safer. Okay, so we've arrived 10 minutes from the house. In Malta everything's really close, 15 minutes on a bad day. So sky looks good, we have clouds. We're going to go and see if we can make a picture out of what I saw a few days ago. So we're going to have a look and see what we can get. See you guys on the other side. Beautiful location, blue skies, fluffy white clouds, tower behind us. We've got the sweep of the beach. Now maybe we can make some interesting compositions. We're going to have a go. The only thing is that the water is very flat, so probably not going to get the smoothing that we want and the fluffiness and whiteness. But hey, can't have everything. We have fluffy clouds, and maybe we'll go a bit further along and try to find 1 or 2 different locations as well. Hey, we'll see what we get. It's a good morning to be out anyway. Okay guys, so what I do when I get to a location is the first thing I do is have a wander, try to see where my viewpoints are, something in the foreground if I can find it, what I want as a background, which way the light's facing. You have to take all of these things into consideration, and what you have to do is you have to make the best of what is there. You can't move the land. The sun will be where it is. You can come back at a different time and the sun will have moved. But choose your compositions. Light is everything with landscapes. If you can get a good light, you've got a good picture. Composition, yes, it's important, but in some ways it's secondary. So I've had a look around the area. I'm interested in the tower, which you can probably see behind, and there are people wandering around. But hey, you know, they have a right to be here the same as us. So I'm interested in the cragginess of the rocks leading up to the smooth rocks to the tower, which looks to be a sort of wall lookout point. Probably shot the Italians from there. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to use it as part of our composition. Now, because there's no sea and we have these fluffy white clouds, the important thing is we get the clouds in the right position. So always on landscapes, use a cable release. That way you can hold your shutter and you can look and watch what's happening with the light, and you can time it bump without shaking the camera. So always top tip, use a cable release. I'm going to set up the camera. I'm going to use my favourite lens, the 14 to 24. Really awesome lens, well worth every penny, I think. but we're going to set up and take a few shots. Then probably we're going to have a look and see if there is a composition the other side, and just wander around, because these light sand cliffs, they're quite interesting. So it doesn't look like we'll be using the big stopper because the sea isn't rough enough, but what we will do, great landscape filter, is the circular polarizer. So that's the next stop. Cheers guys. So I've got my leading lines which lead to the cliff, and the cliff leads to the wall structure there, which was a lookout post, I think. And now I'm just waiting. I can feel the wind behind me. The clouds behind the tower I don't want. I want the tower framed by clouds. So with landscapes it's always a question of waiting till the shot appears. Now at the moment I'm in shadow, but looking up, the sun's gonna peek out, so it'll be nice and warm. Get a suntan, not bad for April, 20+ degrees, and we're just waiting for the right conditions. We've set the cable release, because even at what it's showing at the moment, 1/500th at f11, this is still allows you to keep your eyes onto the landscape, not on the camera. And when you press the shutter, you're not going to shake the camera. So cable release is really important. I'm going to take a shot like it is, natural, and I'm going to take a shot with the polarizer. If the polarizer makes a big difference, I'll show you both. And then, if the polarizer makes a big difference, I'll show you both. Then I will try to do the one without a polarizer and make it look as though it's polarized in Photoshop. So we'll see if we can work out a few tricks for you guys. Boring bit now, just waiting for the light. So I'm going to let you have a rest, and I'm just going to stand here and wait for the right moment. Okay, so we've taken the shot. We had the camera set up with the viewpoint, was great, and then a couple came with 2 tables, 14 bags, a fishing rod, and sat right down in the middle of it. I asked them if they'd mind moving, and they very kindly moved. And he's a neighbour, he lives in the next village to me, so that's okay. But you know guys, when you do this stuff, you don't have rights over other people. They have the right to enjoy it as well. All you can do is ask them, and if you explain what you're doing, normally people are pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a move, have a little wander, and see if we can do some more compositions. We've taken the shot with and without a polarizer, so we'll show you you guys the difference. But in these sort of conditions, probably manage without the polarizer and just darken in Photoshop. But we'll show you the end result. Okay, so that was fairly awesome. We managed to clamber over some rocks. Didn't fall in the water, which is a good thing. Even better, I didn't drop the camera in the water. Bit of dust on the seat of my pants, but hey, I'm getting old. It's not easy anymore. When I was a young whippersnapper, I used to fly across those things, but it's not any more than anybody normally active can do. So we're going to go along the coast a little bit more. We've got 2 or 3 nice shots from here. We'll put them up on the video, and we'll go up the coast and see what we can find a bit further along. So I'm going to concentrate on driving, because the Maltese try to kill you on the road. So I need to have my wits about me, and make sure I don't run over people walking dogs and stuff. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, we're off to a place called Berzabuja, and as we go around Berzabuja and Pretty Bay, there's some salt pans by the bocce club. Maybe the bocce club will be open. Maybe I can have a beer. But the salt pans I've taken pictures of before, so it will be good. And the clouds are good in the sky. I don't know the exact position of the sun for the salt pans, and there won't be any water on them, not at this time of day. So we will go anyway. It's a nice graphic composition, and should be good, should be fun. And as I say, maybe a beer. And maybe I have to stop and have a pastizzi. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, as I live and breathe, I don't believe it. The bocce club is shut, no beer. I've scouted the location and it's really cool, but the light is wrong. So what we're going to do is come back one evening when the light's really cool and we have a bit of water and a bit of sea splashing. So it's one for the future. Hey guys, listen, if you book a holiday with Malta Photographic Holidays, maybe you'll be coming back with us. Maybe, if you do it quickly, we won't have even got back before you come. So think about it. Look at our website, www.maltaphotographicHolidays.com. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, I'm going to get a quick beer because it's now lunchtime. I'm going to download the vids and the pictures, do a bit of editing later on, put it all together and show you guys what we've been doing this morning. Nice and relaxed, nice and fun, no problem. So should be good and you should enjoy what we've done. If you like what we do, subscribe. If you fancy a go, come and join us at Malta Photographic Holidays. Okay, this is Mike signing out because the beer calls. Okay guys, shoot's over, we're back. Done the first edit, very successful. No long exposures, but the polarizer worked out really fine. We had an issue with a couple that moved into the middle of our shot. Asked them if they would mind moving until we'd finished. They were fine about it, they moved. So as long as you're polite and you say, hey, would you get out of the way? People normally do. We stayed a couple of hours and scouted another location. So that's down for when the light's right. That one is down in Pretty Bay, Berzabuja, and that's another salt pans. That'll be good. We'll have a good shot there. But the thing is that I want it to be perfect conditions, so it's going to be a couple of trips. But like I say, everything's only 15-20 minutes away at the most, half an hour if we go to the other end of the island. So it's not a big deal. But the landscapes that we do here, or even that you do at home, you need to use a cable release. A cable release is essentially, in my mind, tripod cable release, because you need to be looking at the landscape itself. You need to feel it, you need to watch where the light is changing, and if you have cloudy conditions you need to watch when there's a break in the clouds. And you can't do that if you've got your finger on top of your camera, and if you're looking at the landscape with your finger on top of the camera, you're going to shake it. So get a cable release. Doesn't have to be fancy. Mine was £7, so it's good. If you like what we do, then please subscribe to the channel, because obviously that's good for us. If you'd like to come and share some of our fun with us in the sun, then drop us a line at www.maltaphotographicHolidays.com. But I'll put that up on the end of the video with the picture. Thanks for watching guys, and thanks for making all this possible for us.